How to knit the simple mesh stitch pattern. This pattern is only a 2-row repeat, and look how amazing it looks as a simple sweater. Absolutely stunning. To ensure you are successful, the pattern text will be displayed at the top, and I took the time to draw out the diagram as well, and animated highlights will show you exactly what stitch I'm working on. I will explain very thoroughly how to read the pattern diagram in details. Last but not least, you will see my innovative progress bar at the bottom of the screen, which will make it easy for you to know what section of the video or what row we are working on. So grab your knitting needles and your yarn and let's get started. So let's take a look at the diagram for now. If you see, this is going to have only a 2-stitch repeat. Okay, so it's very, very easy to remember, but it has yarn overs in every single row. So that's something that you have to pay attention to so you don't lose it. So let's take a look at the diagram with row number 1. Now remember, the odd number rows, you will read the pattern from right to left. So you see the number 1 on the side, that's kind of like your reminder to read the pattern from right to left. Okay, so row number 1, you know, the solid circles are your edge stitches, and then the circle that's not solid is your yarn over. And then the triangle that's kind of like laying down, that's solid, that sign tells you to do a slip, knit, pass over. A lot of words for something very simple. I'll show you what it is, and you continue that pattern repeat until the end, and then you do your edge stitch. Okay, so for row number 2, you see that the number 2 is on the left hand side. So that's your reminder to read the pattern from left to right. Okay, so starting out with your edge stitch, first stitch is a yarn over, and then you have another triangular laying on the right side, which is not solid, and that sign just tells you to purl 2 stitches together. Okay, so and then you continue or repeat that pattern until the end, and then you do your edge stitch. So that's how you read the pattern, but follow along and you will be successful in making this beautiful stitch. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm making a little swatch here for us. So I cast on 12 stitches, so you can watch me do the stitches a few times, plus 2 for the edge stitches. So casting on, you just need to do it in multiple of 2. Okay, and for this stitch, since the fabric is kind of loose and flexible, I wanted to make a very solid, pretty looking border. So I'll show you my technique to make this braided look border, but it also very solid and gives the fabric some sturdiness. So you'll learn a lot today, so hopefully you enjoy it. Okay, to get started, let's talk about our edge stitch on the right hand side. So I'm going to bring the yarn to the front, and I'm going to slip my edge stitch as if to purl, leaving the yarn in the front like that. And in a sense, you're creating a yarn over to go with your edge stitch. Okay, and that's the edge stitch at the beginning. So this edge stitch is being worked with the this yarn over will be worked with the edge stitch on the other side. So, but for the pattern, I'm going to do another yarn over, and then we're going to slip, knit, pass over. That's that solid triangular going leaning left on the pattern. Okay, so the tricky part is going to make sure you have 2 yarn overs here at the beginning. So yarn over, slip, knit, pass over, yarn over, slip, knit, pass over. And you can see that I have my index finger on my yarn over at all times, because it's very easy to lose this yarn over. So yarn over, hold on to your yarn over, slip, knit, pass over. So that's the SKPSSO. That stands for slip, knit, pass over. So here at the end of the row, this looks like it's another stitch, but this is the yarn over I made on the other row to go hand in hand with my edge stitch. So at the end, I will knit my edge stitch with the yarn over I created on the other side. So insert your hook through both the stitch and the yarn over, and you knit. And the yarn over grounds the stitch and gives it a nice braided look as well, and it makes it very solid and sturdy. Okay, so that was row number 1. Okay, so for row number 2, our edge stitch at the beginning, I put my yarn in the front, I slip the stitch as if to purl with the yarn on my needle, and I pull it off. So I slip and I create a yarn over at the same time. And then if you look at the pattern, once again, the pattern starts out with a yarn over, and then the not solid triangle on the side is a purl 2. So if you look closely, here I got my stitch right here, and here's the yarn over from the previous row. We're going to purl these 2 together. So bring your yarn to the front, insert your hook or your needle through both the stitch and the yarn over, and you purl them together. Okay, this whole time I was holding on to my yarn over with my index finger for dear life. So we're going to yarn over, purl 2 together. Yarn over, purl 2 together. Okay, so the pattern is very easy, but lots of time it's very easy to miss the yarn over or to lose the yarn over. So that's where you have to pay attention. So yarn over, purl 2 together. Let's do it together a couple more times, very slowly. And here I'm at the end. Here you see my first yarn over that I created with my edge stitch. We're just going to knit the edge stitch with that extra yarn over together to create this beautiful border. So let's do round 1 and 2 one more time. I'm just gonna do it very slowly, and you look and follow along. And I'm not gonna narrate, just to leave you alone so you can watch, okay? Okay, I will narrate because this looks a little different than the first row. So you yarn over, you slip as if to knit, and you see the stitch that you knit, it's actually your yarn over from the previous row. So that's why it looks like this. It's like loosey-goosey, right? So don't accidentally lose it. But you have to knit your yarn over, and then you pass over, okay? Yarn over, slip, knit the yarn over, pass over. And here at the end, remember we have 2 yarn overs back to back. So make sure that you take your thumb and hold onto the yarn over that goes with the edge stitch. There you go. And if you find the 2 yarn overs with this kind of edging too much, just do your regular edging however you do it. You do you, okay? So that was round number 1 again. Let's do round number 2 again very slowly. Okay, so here I'm at my edge stitch with my yarn over. You're just gonna knit that stitch. So you can start seeing it coming along. So let me do a couple more rows and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. So I did a couple more rows in this pattern so you can really see it coming together. So that is your mesh stitch. And you can see my border is beautiful, and it's very solid. It grounds the light fabric, and I know it's a pain to do that extra yarn over at the beginning and not to lose it, but for all you adventurous beginner, if you can make it work, I think you're going to be very happy with it. So you're ready to go, but if you want to stick around, I'm going to do 2 more rows very slowly for you to follow along with just a relaxing time together, okay? So this is round number 1 again. So that was row number 1. And one more time, very slowly for you to follow along, row number 2. And here we go. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I hope you give this mesh stitch a try. I think it's beautiful. And if you guys can click the like, share, or subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Bye.